What's happening, y'all? This is Andrew from Mirror Music 99, and I'm going to do a reaction today for Boy Genius's performance on Saturday Night Live last night. I'm going to do Not Strong Enough, though their other song is one of my favorite ones they've done too. Anyway, so my friend Emily sent me Emily I'm Sorry, one of their songs originally, like a year ago maybe now, and she kind of gently teases me about being a Boy Genius stan. But man, this album, the record is, I mean, it's nominated for Grammys now, so I guess they're getting some props for it now. But I've had it as the leader in the Clubhouse for Album of the Year in the non-hip-hop realm since it came out in March, I think it was, very early in the year. So anyway, they got to play on Saturday Night Live last night, and we're going to listen to it and see what we think.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boy Genius.
We got a Rickenbacker and a Telecaster. These are nice guitars, man. I'm sorry. Oh, you guys can't see the image. I may put a screen here. I'm going to take a screenshot of this right now, so you can see it too. They're shouting out the Beatles. Like, they have Boy Genius written on the drum in a Beatles font, and Phoebe Bridgers is playing a Rickenbacker, which is famously one of the ones that George Harrison played. So it's pretty cool. And Paul played Rickenbacker bass too, right? I think, maybe, I don't know, I don't remember. I sound nervous a little bit. I'd be nervous too. I love that. Like, that's one of my favorite lyrics of the year, honestly. They have a lot of my favorite lyrics of the year, honestly. But, like, the way those lines are put together is very unusual for a pop song. I can't stop staring at the ceiling fan and spinning out about things that haven't happened. Like, that captures that feeling, right? It captures the feeling of not knowing what's coming next, and your mind churning around and around and around, just like the ceiling fan. And she's using it as a metaphor, but also a literal image too. It's pretty cool. For those of you who don't know that lyric, drag racing through the canyon singing Boys Don't Cry, it goes on like 17 different levels. Boys Don't Cry is a movie with Hilary Swank. Fuck, what's her name? It's Hilary Swank, right? That's her name. Yeah, Hilary Swank. Who is impersonating a boy in her life. So it has that kind of undercurrent there. It also has the literal reference, drag racing through the canyon singing Boys Don't Cry. The Boys Don't Cry is also a Cure song too, which is one of the great bands of the 20th century that we haven't really talked about much on this channel. I did a short about it a while back. I might link that in here now. But, so Boys Don't Cry is a song. And actually, this song sounds not super dissimilar from a Cure song. It's kind of that jangly, poppy, I mean, the Cure fans are going to get on here and yell at me for calling the Cure pop. But, like, sad topics and peppy sounding music, I guess, as a combination. Listen to that lyric again, man. Like, and listen to how it's put together. I don't know why I am the way I am, not strong enough to be your man. I lied, I can't. No, it's I lied, I am, just lowering my expectations. It's so good. You hear that? Like how it's put together? Like half a mind that keeps the other half second guessing. It's almost like enjambed lines. That's a poetry term that means the line ends at an unnatural place. It doesn't end at the logical end of a phrase or a thought. It is kind of broken in the middle of the line. Those are called enjambed lines in poetry. And these lines feel like that, right? And they're pausing in unusual places. That's pretty cool. That's one of the things I've always loved about this song. That drum beat there. She's singing Always an Angel, Never a God, which works on like 7 different levels, right? I mean, Always an Angel, Never a God. It is playing on the phrasing for Always a Bridesmaid, Never a Bride, right? It's playing on that kind of phrasing, which is appropriate for the song. I mean, forget just a second who the people are who are singing it, but and recognize that the song itself lyrically is about a relationship that's not working out, right? So it's playing on that kind of phrasing, Always a Bridesmaid, Never a Bride, works for Always an Angel, Never a God. When we did the bar breakdown of this video, Coop and I did, I don't know, a while back, of the song, I talked about that part, just where that line is repeated over and over and over again. It's kind of an outro. It reminds me of lots of things. It reminded me at that point, and I want to say it again here, it reminded me of that point, the All in All is All We Are, the ending of All Apologies by Nirvana, which kind of has that same kind of feel. I mean, this song is partially about obsession, right? I mean, you're staring at the ceiling fan and spinning out about things that haven't happened, like it's about obsessive thoughts, right? And when you repeat a line over and over and over and over and over and over again, that also kind of mirrors that obsessive thought and those obsessive tendencies. Listen to that drumming again. I don't know why I am the way I am. Oh, that's different than the album version. They drop out the guitars for a second where they sing, I'm having revelations. Listen to that again. That's different. Home Alone. Yep. I mean, I love this song for lots and lots and lots of reasons. it reminds me of a Cure song from the 80s. It reminds me also of that era, like late 80s REM too, a little bit, which is one of my favorite bands in the world. So it has that kind of feel to it. I also love their historically and stereotypically, when women are playing guitars and that kind of thing, um, the stereotype is that they don't play them very aggressively. It's just kind of strumming in a very peaceful kind of way. And these three ladies are getting in that guitar, and they're playing like punk kind of really digging into it. So which is really cool too. I love seeing anybody of any gender persuasion rocking out. So makes me happy. It's a great performance. I also love seeing these songs come to life. I also love watching live music because I like hearing how the artists change it a little bit in live circumstances. Pretty cool stuff, man. So take care of yourselves, y'all. I'll see you next time.